Salute and pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Chairman, we do not have any presentations at this time.
Do we have anybody from the public? Okay, thank you. Any principals have anything new? Okay, then, Mr. Director, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Would like to remind the board of our board lunch here on Tuesday, December 16th at 11:30 at the central office. For all the personnel here at the office, maintenance, technology, principals, president of the board, Mr. Beatty, also too. I would like to remind you all of that. Again, Tuesday, December 16th at 11:30. December the 18th, the state will be releasing our state report card. Nothing's official as far as we can release yet, but we know where we stand. We know when we first got the things a month or so ago, even at the beginning of the year, we started putting things into place to get better information, to get us more involved, to get our supervisors more involved, and to get our coaches more involved. And I'll say that from the principals all the way down to our teachers, I think we're going to see a much better year than what we've had this past year. Again, nothing's released in the official December 18th. When that is released, we will get that information to you, and also we'll get it to the public, and also at their next work session. Also, too, we started getting our information about our strategic plan. Starting in January, we'll start giving a report of what we've accomplished so far on our strategic plan. Quick reminder, too, that the abbreviated day will be Friday, December the 19th. Buses will run on that day, and we will be dismissing at 10 o'clock. And the last thing that I want to touch base on tonight is concerning with me. As most of you, I've spoken with the board, I've spoken with my staff here, that I will be resigning as a director of schools effective on June 30th, 2026. This is something for me that I feel like is the betterment for me and our schools. So I think a man knows when it is time, and I feel in my heart that it is. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve in this capacity. I've tried to do that with a servant's hand, and 15 years, and I think, I was thinking of the day of the school board members that were on there at that time. I think Mr. Brian Strunk represented the 1st district, Brad Zachary in the 2nd, Mr. Tony Sexton, the late Tony Sexton in the 3rd district, our chairman for a number of years, Mr. Jim Sexton represents the 4th. 5th district, Mr. Richard Smith. 5th district was, who we look at today? And Miss Esther Abbott. 6th district was Mr. Richard Smith, and 7th district was Mr. John Vernon Thompson. It's been a privilege, and very thankful for them to give me this opportunity, and thankful for you all to allow me to serve in this capacity. I've had the pleasure. Right now, I'm the longest serving superintendent in East Tennessee. We met. I told my group Tuesday at our superintendent's meeting in Knoxville of my decision, and they're all tickled to death for me. I can say that much. And as I told people that I've had 37 and a half years once June 30th rolls around in education. 31 and a half of that's been served here at Scott County Schools. I was educated, raised in Scott County Schools, and I guess you'd say you cut your teeth on it. But it's been known. This means something to me, okay, this system. And whatever your decision is, I hope you get someone that, number one, that cares, cherishes the children, that cares about his people, that cares about the betterment of academics, of athletics, of the social, mental, physical well-being of a child. And that's what being a teacher is about. And I know I hear people say, well, we signed up for this. Yes, we did. We signed up for this because we wanted to make a difference in people's lives. And I think the point to where I feel like I can help in other capacities to continue to make that difference. And that's kind of the direction I want to lean at this time. I would like to sit down with Mr. Beatty and the board, I guess, to discuss some of the articles about, should I say, the resignation part of it, things that follows from there. That way we're all mutually agreed upon. I have enjoyed everything with this position. I mean, there's been good days, bad days, but there's never been a day to where I regretted anything that I've ever done working this job. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to miss anything about the job. Okay? I will miss the people I work with, work for, and the students. Those are the things. Moving forward, I would like to get more involved in some of those aspects. So, thank you for allowing me to serve. Thank the public for allowing me to serve. And it's been an honor. So, Mr. Chairman, that's all I have, unless y'all have questions for me.
Moves into adoption of the agenda. In accordance with Board Policy Number 1.403, the Scott County Board of Education should adopt an agenda for all items to be acted upon during the regular monthly meeting of December 11th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second. Any discussion? Vote on roll call.
Mr. Shelton?
Aye.
Mr. Silcox?
Aye.
Ms. Smith?
Aye.
Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Ms. King? Mr. Stanley?
Aye.
Dr. Murphy?
Item number 8, consent agenda items. In accordance with Scott County Board of Education Policy Number 1.403, the Board of Education may include routine and non-controversial items on a consent agenda, which may be adopted by a single vote without discussion. Any item on the consent agenda may be removed and placed on the regular agenda for further consideration at the request of any board member. Do I have a motion? Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Vote on roll call.
Mr. Silcox? Ms. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Shelton?
Aye.
Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Ms. King? Mr. Stanley?
Aye.
Dr. Murphy?
Aye.
Brings us to item 9A, the renew service contract. The food service director recommends that the Scott County Board of Education renew a service agreement with Hobart Equipment Company to maintain the dishwashers in all of the schools. Do I have a motion?
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? Vote on roll call.
Ms. King? Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Mr. Shelton?
Aye.
Ms. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Silcox? Mr. Stanley?
Aye.
Dr. Murphy?
Aye.
Item 9B, approval of trips. Board approval is needed for all out-of-state and overnight trips. Do I have a motion?
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? Vote on roll call.
Dr. Murphy?
Aye.
Ms. King?
Aye.
Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Mr. Shelton?
Aye.
Ms. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Silcox? Mr. Stanley?
Item 8C, approved budget amendments. In pursuant to Board Policy Number 2.201, the Scott County Board of Education needs to approve budget amendments required to balance the budget for the fiscal year 2025-26. This action will allow funds to be applied to areas of the budget that lack sufficient funds to complete the school year. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second. Any discussion?
Is that you, Ms. King, made the motion?
Teresa.
I'll make a second.
Vote on roll call.
Dr. Murphy?
Aye.
Mr. Silcox? Ms. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Shelton?
Aye.
Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Ms. King?
Aye.
Mr. Stanley?
Item 9D, board policies. Approval is needed by the board to amend board policies as recommended by TSBA. And you have a list of those.
First reading. First reading.
This is the first reading of the amendment board policy recommended by TSBA.
Thank you, Ms. Thompson.
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? Vote on roll call.
Ms. King?
Aye.
Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Mr. Shelton?
Aye.
Ms. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Silcox? Mr. Stanley?
Aye.
Dr. Murphy?
Aye.
Item 9E, calendar committee. In accordance with board policy number 1.800, the Scott County Board of Education shall, no later than the end of the school year, upon the recommendation of the director of schools, adopt an official school calendar for the succeeding school year. One teacher from each school will be appointed to serve on that calendar committee as members. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
One thing I would like to say is all these committee people, talk to the people out there, because whenever the committee brings back this to us, this is what they want, we vote on it. And then you hear so much griping, well, this didn't happen, this didn't happen. So these committee people get with all the people in the schools, because they get mad at us because this schedule's, holy cow. I mean, you get more text over a schedule than you can if there's a bombing somewhere. So get with all these committee people, get with your people and say, hey, this is what it is and this is what we're looking at. Because every year this calendar comes out and the board gets email after email or text after text. They didn't give us these days. Why didn't you look at this? If they bring, to me, you got a committee put together and they bring it to us. This is what they want, and they've done the job. We'll pass this. Just my ramble there. I don't know if anybody else gets calls and emails on the calendar, but whew, Lord have mercy.
Vote on roll call.
Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Mr. Shelton?
Aye.
Ms. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Silcox?
Aye.
Dr. Murphy?
Aye.
Mr. Stanley?
Aye.
Ms. King?
Item 9F, digital scoreboard contract. A contract has been presented by Digital Scoreboards LLC for the installation of an audio-visual media board in the gymnasium at Scott High School. The proposed contract with Digital Scoreboards LLC for the total contract sum of $45,770, which would not have to be bid because of its classification as an interlocal purchasing system contract. Funding for the project would come from the Integrated School Models Grant with no additional funds needed from the school system. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Vote on roll call.
Mr. Silcox? Mr. Shelton?
Aye.
Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Ms. King? Mr. Stanley?
Aye.
Dr. Murphy?
Aye.
Ms. Smith?
Aye.
Item 9G, adjournment. Mr. Silk, don't you have anything?
All I'd like to say is to Mr. Hall, thank you for your service. I've had him as a teacher, a friend, and director. I think this is 12 years. What year is it?
15.
What year is this for us?
12. Coming up.
So we've been here 12 years, and I appreciate you, appreciate what you've done. Good luck on your next chapter. I'll be in touch and love you and thank you for everything you've done.
Ms. Smith?
Well, I feel like us telling Bill that we appreciate everything he's done for our system and hope to get to work with him some more in some capacity.
Ms. Jones?
Thank you for everything.
Yes, sir.
I'm amazed that you made it this long after just doing this 1 year, so that's pretty impressive. And I think someone that's not from here and coming in and seeing how people gravitate, especially the kids, and how they interact with you, it's obvious that you care about them. And they know that and they trust you for that. So appreciate everything you've done. Like I said, I think your best days truly are ahead of you, and look forward to staying in touch.
Thank you.
I'd like to say thank you for making my job easier.
I'm on that. Thank you.
Ms. Kim?
Thank you, Bill.
Thank
You've
you.
been a good teacher, a good principal, a great coach, and a wonderful superintendent.
Thank you.
I know you've had to endure a lot, but you've done a lot. You've accomplished a lot, and then there was things you wanted to accomplish that you didn't
Yeah,
get to.
that's
That's
right.
just part of
Part of it, yes.
the core, but
Somehow
thank
get on
you.
that.
I love you, and you're in my
Thank you.
prayers.
Thank you.
Ms. Angie?
I have a harder time reaching words than most people at this time. All I can say is thank you.
Ms. Margaret?
Well, I'm unique on this board. I had Bill as a student. I started teaching when I was 20 years old, though, so keep that in mind. So,
Probably the best
Now,
master
you
you mean a lot to me, Bill. You've
Thank you.
went above and beyond of what I expected when I saw you in this role. And the public doesn't really realize how much you've done until they sit in this seat. And you've done a lot, and I
Thank you.
greatly appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Beatty?
You're not leaving tomorrow, are you?
No, no. June 30, 2026.
That's what I wanted to clarify. He's not leaving tomorrow or at the end of this year. He's leaving
Get on,
at the end of this
If
contract.
we get the goodbyes by tonight, then we're gonna do it again.
That's right. Don't wanna do that again.
Just so everyone
There we
knows,
go.
his contract as of now extends to June 30th,
Yes.
2026, not December 11th or 12th, 2025. So I'm gonna reserve my comments about Bill until later.
Thank you.
But based upon what he said at the end, I think it would be beneficial for the board to meet with Bill at some point in a public meeting,
Yes.
to work out any loose ends on the contract. Now, what would be easiest, unless the board wants to do something different, is maybe set something like an hour before the next work session. I'm not sure when that would be. Is that January?
Tuesday in January.
Yeah, first Tuesday in January. Maybe, so be 3:30, unless that doesn't work with anybody. We'll send out a notice on that. Would that work with,
Works for me.
okay, would it work with the board?
Logan.
I mean, we can meet at a different time, but that might be the most convenient time, since we're gonna be here on that day. Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Okay. All right.
oh, by the way, thank you so much for the Christmas presents.
Yes, thank you
Yes.
for
Thank
everything.
you all.
Very much.
Merry
You went way
Christmas,
beyond. Thank you very much.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Vote on roll call.
Wasn't on Tommy, don't we? Ms. Smith,
Aye.
Mr. Shelton,
Aye.
Ms. Kidd,
Aye.
Ms. King, Mr. Stanley,
Aye.
Dr. Murphy,
Aye.
Mr. Silcox.
Okay. We're adjourned.